It's like, I mean, I guess like the biggest thing for me is like that whole saying of like the glass half full, glass half empty mindset, right? There's those two different perspectives. And, growing up, like me and my family were like moving around a lot. Like like I was probably like homeless for most of my life up until last year. You know what I mean? My mom finally just got like her own little spot. And we were staying in homeless shelters, being on like, friends' couches, always moving. And around me, there was just a lot of like, just like, not with my family, but just like a lot of like a mindset of like, like I'm seeing people pass around me, and I see my cousins crying, I see my brothers crying, and I'm just like, man, as a kid, I asked my mom, I was like, why can't we be happy? Like, why can't we be happy they were here? You know what I mean? Like, mom, let's smile, mom. And like a year ago, I was in the studio and I knew I had to make a song for my auntie Tracy, rest in peace, and my uncle Ariel, who passed away. And I was like, man, I don't want to make this like this sad song, like, almost mourning my uncle and auntie. I was like, I want to make something that makes people smile, that makes people feel good, that makes people like, man, yeah, like they're not here anymore, but while they were here, we had the greatest moments together. We had the greatest experiences. They lived a fucking lifetime, and like we got to experience their energy, experience their aura. And so I was in the studio and I heard the beat and it just instantly hit me. I did a one take on it, freestyle, and we had listened back to it. I'm like, man, like I gotta send this to my mom. Like I wasn't even thinking about it dropping. I didn't think it was gonna come. I was like, man, I gotta send this to my mom because, my mom still, has dreams and has visions about my auntie. You know what I'm saying? And so as soon as I got home, I sent it to her, and she was just like in tears, like she loved it. And I guess like a year later, I got like a DM from Cole because I had like met him a week prior at Camp Flogna. We had bumped into each other, and he knew who I was, and he was like, man, I heard some of your stuff, bro. Keep going. And that was like a really big fucking moment for me. And then, a week later, he had DM'd me and it's like, Last One's a special, I want to shoot it. And a week after that, we flew out to Chicago, chopped it up, and like, he's like, man, just wait, bro. We're going to shoot something really special to this. And like, honestly, it took so long that finally shoot it. I almost thought it wasn't going to happen. I was like, man, like Cole's so busy, his schedule is crazy. And then he called me one day, he said, it's time, let's do it. And he said, we're gonna come to LA and shoot this. And I was like, Cole, we gotta shoot it in my city, man. We gotta shoot it in Portland. Like, and I was like, I almost didn't want to like, he's like, cause that's Cole, like if he has his vision, I don't want to change it, you know what I mean? But something told me like, we have to shoot it in Portland. I told him, he's like, you know what, let's do it. And we were gonna get like the original idea from like different people was to get like famous people and their lost ones in the video, which I'm not against, you know what I mean? That would have been cool, but I was like, man, I really want to find people that I grew up around and find people that I know, people that I went to middle school with, people that I've seen at Last Thursday, and get those people in the video. And so my homie Twix right here actually reached out to a bunch of people. I reached out to a bunch of people. We made a whole Google document, sent it to Cole the next day and said, these are the people that we feel like should be in this video, man. And he was like, okay, that's crazy. Like, let's do it. And a couple weeks later, he came to Portland. And it was like, honestly, it was the most beautiful day. We were at Irving Park, a park I grew up going to a lot. And it was just the most positive, bright energy. And it's always fucking rainy in Portland. This happened to be sunny that day. Like, it's almost like the universe was looking down on us that day, man. So it was beautiful.